Good afternoon to Sir Zamri and all my friend. I'm Yong Wei Jing from KL and currently studying at UUM Sintok Kedah, and my metric number is 261-482. Today I would like to present my assignment from real-time programming, from the class real-time programming, and I will briefly explain the requirement and what I was doing. So actually, I need to develop a small system which can scrap data from the GitHub link. And I will be using Maven and Java as my programming language to build this system. And the library that I have used is JSOAP and Junit to help me to scrap data. So now I will be briefly explain the code that I have done in this assignment 1. So the first class that I want to introduce is the SIssues. This SIssues is actually the class that represent a student in the GitHub issues link. And the second class is SWiki. This class is also an object and represent the student in GitHub wiki. And the third one is table. This class is actually for me to create a table and print the data that I want into it. Basically, this table I use at question number 3, which compare the data, and I need to print out the name, the metrics, and the GitHub website, and I will use this table to print it. And question number 2 as well, which is the list of the student. So this web scraper is the class for me to retrieve different type of data from a website according to what assignment 1 need. Let me briefly explain about what inside this, because this is quite important. So the first method is actually for me to get student issues from GitHub issues link. And the second one is actually for me to scrap data from the student wiki, which is the GitHub wiki. And third one is for me to scrap and print out the GitHub ID that I have scratched from GitHub issue link 1. And the fourth and the fifth one is actually for me to calculate the number of comment and the number of submission without duplicate data. So after that, I have created regx, which is regular expression. This class is actually for me to create a pattern that help me to match, locate, and manage the data. So I will get two parameters. One is the pattern that I want, and another string text is actually the text that I want to match it, which is I need to check inside, is it got the pattern that match, got the string that match the pattern that I want. And after that, they will find and return the result into a string for me. So compare is a class that I created for me to compare and print out the student who have submitted the assignment and the student who don't have submitted the assignment. And CXL is actually for me to create the Excel file and put all the data that I have scrapped into it. So now I will try to run. Sorry, I missed this. Menu launcher is a class that control everything, which is the main class for me to run the system. So I will run the program now. Okay. Okay, so after the process have finishes, and I will show you the GitHub ID that my system print out. This one is the GitHub ID that I have scrapped from GitHub issue 1. And the second one is the data that I have scrapped from GitHub wiki. And the third result is from the third result is the list of the students who have submitted the GitHub account, and the student who not submitted the GitHub account. And after this, Excel printed successfully is shows that this file has been created and all the data has been stored inside, and I will display it later on. And the last is the number of comment that the student have comment, and the number of submission, which is no duplicate data. So the result I get is 44 and 44. And Excel that I have created by using this system, by using this class, and I can show you what I have been inside, because my theme is black color. So okay, so this is the result that I have printed inside the Excel, and this is the pass up, which is the student who have submitted the student issue, GitHub issue, sorry, and the student who did not pass up, in student issue. Beside that, I want to show my Java doc. This is the Java doc that I have created, all the comment here, and it's very easy to check. Just click on index.html, and here will be the logo here, and I will click Chrome. It will show over here the package that I have using the web scraping, and inside here it show the class and the description of it. Let's say C Excel, and here is all the description explaining what's the method doing. And I want to show my POM XML, which is the Maven file. Here's the dependency that I have using JSoup, Junit, and these two dependency is actually used for me in Excel file, for me to create Excel file. And this is the library that I have been using here. In conclusion, this is what I have done for assignment so far, and this is also my first time to scrap data by using JSoup and Java. It's quite challenging for me because it took me like 2 to 3 weeks to finish this assignment, and I have learned a lot from this assignment. So I think that's all from today. Thank you.